People live mundane lives. People live ordinary, basic life because they blend into the environment. All other animals or creatures, they blend into their environments. Human beings do not, should not blend into environment because you are supposed to create your own environment. It was because of that that God gave human beings higher faculties of mind. Did you ever hear about the higher faculties of the mind? You went to school, I'm very sure you were taught the five senses, that you have five senses: the sense of sight, of smell, of feelings, of touch, and the rest. And again, that's one of the challenges I have with schools. Schooling programs you to only know the basic elementary things of life so that you can remain basic and elementary. Those who crafted the thing called school that you went to, they know the higher faculties, the higher principles of life, and they operate by them and get consistent results. But they will teach you. You have gone to school for, if you calculate the number of years you have gone to school now, maybe if the least is 18 years. Nobody ever taught you have higher faculties of mind. They only taught you about your five senses, and your five senses relegates you to this platform. You couldn't succeed with your five senses because your five senses makes you judge things by what you can see, by what you can feel. If you can't see it, you think it's not real. If you can't touch it, you think it's not real. If you can't smell it, it's not real. Your five senses are the senses of your conscious mind, and your conscious mind is just 5% of your general mind, your whole mind. You have two basic minds. You have your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. 95% of your mind is subconscious. 5% is just conscious. And yet, all your life, you were trained to believe your conscious mind. Yet, the thing that makes you fail is in your subconscious. The thing that makes you succeed is in your subconscious. So, you are blending into your environment because you have been trained to live in the conscious realm. The higher faculties of mind, one, your perception, your will, your reason, your imagination, your intuition. Now, the way you see your world, the way you see the world is how you are, not how the world is. The world is not bad or good. Nigeria is not bad or good. Nigeria is not poor or rich. Nigeria is poor to you because you are poor in your mind. Nigeria is rich to some because they are rich in their minds. In other words, I'm trying to let you know nobody is a factor to your failure or to your success. Your perception is what determines what you become. So you want to compete at global arena, yet you are still thinking as a Nigerian. Is that Nigerian mindset you have to take off? You have to begin to see that the world is a stage you can play on. And not just that you can play on it, you can win on that stage. Truly, you can win on the world stage. And it only depends on the makeup of your mind. We all have a voice. We all have a message. In each and every one of us is something unique that was put in there to change our world, to leave our prints on the sand of time. No human being is supposed to come to the world and be unnoticed. No human being is supposed to come to the world and not have his or her mark left on the sand of the universe, on the pillar of history. But we have had billions of people go through this earth and they live lives of quiet desperations. They live life where it's supposed that they were tiptoeing quietly, hoping to make it safely to their graves. That should not be you. You should not live a life where you are tiptoeing and hoping that someday life will get better for you. Life does not by itself get better. When you hear people say time heals all wounds, that's one of the biggest lies that ever been told. Time does not heal wounds. You can never be successful hoping. If hope and wishes are your strategy, you have failed before you started. Hope and wishes are not strategies. Definite plans, knowing exactly what you want, fixing the thoughts of what you want in your mind, paying the price for what you want, because there's a price for every failure. I hope you know that. Everybody who fails pays the price to fail. Everybody who succeeds, they paid the price to succeed. So we all have a voice that must be heard. That's how God designed it. Your voice is supposed to be heard. Jesus said, I have given you a tongue and a wisdom that no man can gainsay. But what if men are gainsaying your tongue? What if your voice is not being heard? It's not God's fault now. It's you that chose not to put yourself in the position where your voice can be heard. And God will not pick you and make your voice heard. You are going to learn what it takes to harness your voice. You are going to first and foremost find out that you have a voice. Discover you have a voice. And that voice is a sweet voice that the world wants to hear. No matter how sweet your voice is, if you have allowed life to batter you, to wound you, to damage you, and you begin to perceive life from the place of damage and woundedness, you will think you don't have a good voice. And yet, people whose voice are not as yours, because they choose with boldness to see life differently, they are bold to share their message, and the world is celebrating them. No matter how smart, beautiful, intelligent, and emboldened you are, if you keep yourself in the dark, nobody will see you. So it is for this reason, my charge to you, whether or not we are working with you makes no difference. You have something the world wants. And that is the beginning of the tragedy of men when they do not allow themselves to bring out the uniqueness of their heart. There's something special and unique about you, something you can trade, that the world will celebrate you, pay you for that thing. And trust me, as I speak with you right now, that thing is seeking for expression. I hope you know that. It's seeking for expression. Then what will you do with that thing? How would you submit yourself for honing, Honing, honing of that thing inside? Because every gift and ability is at its crude raw level before it becomes to get refined. And you cannot be on the world stage with a crude. If your gifts and your ability are still in the level of being crude, nobody can put crude oil inside car and kick the car. Is that possible? Nobody can pour crude oil inside stove and turn it on because it's crude. It has to go through refining. So your gifts and your skills might, at the level it is now, be crude, but the world is waiting for you. But some people have died, haven't spent 4 decades, 5 decades going through the world, and nobody heard their names. It's a loss to humanity. It's a loss to the universe that you went through the world. Still good enough that we are still young. I said we are still young. We can become the best of ourselves and set ourselves on the platform of life where the world sees us and celebrates us. And that's the opportunity we want to give you. An opportunity where the thing that is already a dominant passion in your heart can gain expression and gain light. And with that beauty in your heart, with that passion in your soul, with that fire in your eyes, you can set yourself on the world stage, and everybody will someday point their children to look at you and say, be like her, where your life becomes an example and not a warning. So we want to give you an opportunity where in that area of your dream, you can set yourself as an example, and the world will look at you and praise the womb that you came from. What a joy to God and to a blessing to your mother when somebody looks at you and say, blessed is the womb that Mirabel came from. Blessed is the womb that Peter came from. I will leave you with a quote by Winston Churchill. How many of you know who Winston Churchill is? Winston Churchill, one of the most radical men that ever lived. I have never stopped being inspired by this quote. Now, before the quote, your message has the ability to change someone's life. How many of you know you have a message? Not as a pastor. When you hear message, I think pastor. We all have messages that we have been sent with. You're a spoken word artist. You know the world can change because of your spoken words. When we were growing up, we were told that music is a tool for changing society. But today, music has become a tool that people are using to destroy society. You can't turn on television now and you can't be bold to leave a child to watch TV and hear music on TV. Yet, music is a tool for transformation. The message of people's souls have been corrupted, and even the government don't see nothing about it. So we all have a message, okay? And our message has the ability to change someone's life. The impact that the right message can have on someone at the right time in their life is immeasurable. The impact your message can have on the lives of young people, on the lives of Nigerians or Africans at the right time, the right message at the right time is immeasurable. It could help to save marriages. That is to you now, right? You know your message can save marriages. Most times we are too, no, I just like where I am. I don't want the world to see, no, it's okay. It's okay. But it's okay. A lot of people are dying and suffering because you are not sharing your message. People are not finding the fortitude to go through their hard times and the drenches of life because you are not sharing your message. And a message shared at the right time can be someone's saving grace. So, your message can save marriages, can change someone's health, grow a company or more. But if you know how to get it to the hands of the people whose lives you have been called to change, the message can only change people if you know how to get that message to the people. And we are creating a system, a platform where your message can get to the right people and change their lives. Then listen to what Winston Churchill said. He said, to each, there comes in their lifetime a special moment when they are figuratively tapped on the shoulders and offered a chance to do a very special thing, unique to them and fitting to their talents. What a tragedy if that moment finds them unprepared or unqualified for that which could have been their finest hour. Life gives every one of us the opportunity at such a time where it seems as if life is nudging us, patting us on the back, say it's time to take hold of your opportunity and share your message. And guess what? Whether you are ready or not, life will bring the opportunity to share it. He said, but it's a great tragedy when the opportunity comes and finds you unprepared. Trust me, life always brings us opportunities that is fitting to our talent, our special abilities, because God knows what He puts in you. And God will pretend as if He does not know that you are not working towards that goal and will bring you opportunities. If you are not prepared, you have missed it. But if you are prepared, that becomes the finest hour of your life where your wings spread and a mic is put to your soul to express the content of it. So I'll leave you with a question. If we put a mic to your soul right now, what will be the music that your soul is singing? That now determines where life will place you, whether on top or beneath, whether among the slaves or among the lords, whether among champions or among the defeated, whether among leaders, among followers. So we leave you with the opportunity to choose.